welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday night, so it is a few days later that I even was in my craft room. So I have to check a little bit where we were, and I think we ended up with this one, so I think it is time for this. And then here we are with this page right here. Yep, and here we ended it up with this one, same one as this. Alright, so now we're gonna make this. I'm gonna take this out, put the rest back. This out. It's gonna be huge. It is gonna be huge, but that's okay, that's okay. Alright, so let's grab another base tunnel. It's my last one, and we still are in the red and green one, so I'm just gonna grab all my leftover pieces that has to do with the red and green, and then after that, or anything that fits with the red and green, and then I'm just coming back to you when I'm done. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay guys, let's get started. Okay, so for those who thinks that I can do this without me, then just skip this part. But for those who like to join me, then stay tuned. First of all, we're going to make the closures for these ones. And those are, I believe, 4. Yep, they are 4. So first I'm going to cut my piece of paper 4 inch, and then I'm gonna make score lines, and I don't think that we made a thicker piece. Nope, we did not. So I'm just gonna score, wait just a second, ½ inch, and let's do that at the end also. Okay. And then how deep does this, was this, I think, oh, yep, I thought it right. Okay, so score ½ inch and then cut it all at 3 after you scored, otherwise you need to score at 3.5, but you end up with 3, okay? Now, if you like to do exactly the same corners, then you know the drills. I did that with just a little round one, the reverse piece, but you also can do just a nice round shape. Maybe I just can explain this even better with just another color of paper. Oh, just not correct, but let me just use this one for just a second so you can see it better what I mean. But I already checked it out. Okay, so you can just place this on here and then cut this out, or you can do the other way around and make a nice curve one. So totally up to you which one you like. For those who have a corner punch, then yeah, it's a great way of using a corner punch. But if you don't, then this is a great cheap way to do that. And what I did was, I'm just gonna, oh, it's not easy that I did not glue this down properly. Wait just a second, girl. Just do this the right way. Do this the right way and not halfway. Okay. So, this is way better. So what I like to do is just fold this in half. Cut it off. And then fold it again. That half piece. And now this is my little template for those who does not have a corner punch. Okay, and maybe it's a good idea to just glue this down a little bit. Let me see if my glue bottle is working with me after a few days. There we go. So this would be a great way to do the corners. Now I can recommend that you do, see, now you can put this just in the corner. As you can see, I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. So just put this in the corner, exactly same. See that? And then just draw the line right here, and then you have a perfect corner that you just can cut out just so easily. Okay. Here we go. See, that is how I did that without using any corner punch. Just always like to show you that you don't need expensive stuff. There are always cheap ways to get exactly the same nice things. Here we go. Okay, now the best tip that I can give you before you cut these out, choose your papers that you want to use and then cut it out. So you can cut these all at once. So which papers do I like to use on these papers? Okay guys, struggling here. Maybe using these two is a nice busy spot. And then I think I'm gonna choose for this one. Yep. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, check that out. Cutting this piece as I would normally do. And then I'm just gonna fold this in half. There we go. And then you can just cut this piece, cutting a little piece off, and then you just created two pieces. Now this one fits on here though, so this is the top, so I just use this one, and then the back is need to be this side, so I'm just gonna put this on here. So as you can see, this one right here, I'm just gonna put this on the bottom. Make sure that everything is at the bottom and having a few little spots left for the black edge. And then if you like, you can use a little clamp, and then you just can cut it out. You just can flip this over to the side, and there you go. Cut it out. Okay, now what I like to do is smooth some edges. go. That's perfect. And then let's go to the other part. Yes, we can do it. Flip this over. And then you can use any design paper you like to fill out the bottom. But that's how you can do it with just a little round little piece of thing. Little piece of thing. With just a little round one. Okay, so that's the deal. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Looking for a piece that fits. This does not fit at all, but I think I just saw a little piece right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other one exactly the same, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay guys, so the closure is ready, and this is how I end up with. You always can add something in the middle here if you like. But for now this is ready. So let's see. So I ended up, I made my little mark right here, and I'm gonna first cut my pages that's a little less wide as my base. And we need two right away, so I'm just gonna cut two pieces of my papers. Go. Okay, let's make a flippity flop. 1/2 inch. I think we can make 2 pages. Totally forgot if we could, but I assume that we can do that. So I'm gonna do first the scoring, 1/2 inch. And then we can just measure the correct size. Okay, fold it. The other side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is line this up to the left and then make a mark where the middle is. Okay, then just cut that part on your mark. Okay, that's the left one. Let's do the same on this side. Or shall we just first add this on? Oh, wait just a second. Maybe it's even... Wait. What did I do with this one? Yeah. This is the first one, and then this is the second one. Okay, guys. Yes. So actually, I should do it on reverse, but that's okay. That's okay. So if I put this, I'm just gonna check, guys. If I cut this exactly the same, would it be done? Perfect. Just gonna check that out. Slightly smaller. It is perfect, but I like it a slightly smaller. Okay. Now I'm just gonna cut this one also that slightly smaller. It sounds ridiculous, but okay. I'm just gonna put glue on, or double-sided tape, whatever you like to use. And I'm just gonna line this up with just staying away a little bit from the edge and glue it on. In the meantime, I also can put some glue on the other side. Not on the other side, the other hinge. And then just push these against each other and glue them on. So nothing is interfering. It's better than leaving 1 millimeter shorter than that it's overlapping, because that you would not want. That's not nice at all. Okay, now grab your next page where your hinges are already folded. And now for this one, we're definitely going to stay away. So open this up. Line this up with the hinge on the left side, but we're going to stay away at least 2 millimeters away from this fold line, guys. Stay away. You don't want to interfere your fold line. Okay, and then just glue it on. Go on the left side. So we have plenty of space here. Perfect. There we go. Okay. See? Plenty of space right here, guys. See that? See that space? Plenty of space to put this left. Okay, let's do that on this side too. Put it on the edge and just leave 2 millimeters away, and then just cut your part. Here we go. And glue it on. Glue it on. There we go. Okay, that's that. That's part one. Now we are going to put the closure on. Now put some glue on. And I just push this in the, well, yeah, you just put this on the page. And I'm just gonna eyeball if this is the middle. And then just glue it on. So if you open this up, then it is on this page, of course, okay? So I have my closure glued on this page. Okay, saves you a little depth. Okay, so that's one. Now go to the other side, but I'm right-handed, so this is easier for me. Okay, put some glue on. Go again. I'm just gonna slide this over this page, and again I'm just gonna eyeball the middle. Does not have to be perfect. It's pretty much the middle. Just look at my camera if I see if it's in the middle. And here we go. Here we go. That's the closure. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. Yeah, and then the decoration, but we are not forgetting the inside pockets. Do we have some leftover pieces? How deep do we like this? I think a 3" is more than enough. Can I make 2 pockets out of this? I have no clue. Let's check that out. What if I just cut this in 2? Can it be done? Let's check that out. I hope I can. No idea. Okay. Fold it. Ah, Yes, I can. Okay, stay a little away from the edges, guys. I can't say that enough. Stay at least 2 millimeters away from the edge. Can't say that enough, guys. And then just make a fold line. Fold it. If you want to make a notch, then this is the perfect time. But you asked doing me a simple album, so I'm not. But gosh, I miss it because it looks actually so much better if you do. But for a beginner's album, I'm gonna do my best to make it as simple as possible. Okay, that's page 1. This one first, I am. Let's go to the other one. Fold it, grab your pencil, stay 2 millimeters away, make a mark, get set, and score. Burnish it down so you have a nice clean fold line. Put some glue on, and there you go. Your pocket is done. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. Okay, now it's decoration time. Yeah, now it's also time to tell you what I did this weekend, because you know I went to a Christmas market in Germany. Oh yes, yes I did. Okay, but the base is ready. The base is ready, and we only have to make also a swing tab before I do. Okay, so yeah, I can use the same template, I still have it, to make a nice chipboard piece if I have some left. Yes, I do. Nice thin 1 millimeter. Actually, this is the back of a sticker piece, I call that. Sometimes you can buy a sticker sheet, little flippable piece, and then the back they always have a nice thin chipboard piece. So yeah, I always save that so you can use it for nice swing tabs to make. So, but cereal boxes will do too, maybe 2 layers on each other, then you have the perfect size, guys. So don't buy any expensive chipboard you don't need. Alright, so yeah, let's do some decoration. I'm gonna start with the decoration on here first, and then I think I decide what color of that swing tab do I like. Which one do I like? I think I keep it plain, maybe. I don't know. But first I am gonna do the decoration on here. Okay, so if you don't want to watch this, then skip this part, but then you miss my adventure on a Christmas market. Okay guys, decoration time. Since we used already this combination on here, I like to do something else on the back, especially on the front. So I'm going to use this piece of paper. So let's cut this piece, and actually I do like to use some strips too. That means that I have to wait for just a minute. I'm absolutely gonna I love this one, so I'm gonna use it for the strip right here, and then one at the bottom here, and then this one in the middle, And then I need to find something that fits. Well, I don't think we just, well, we can use this one, a plain one. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So first I'm gonna cut this one in the right size. Here we go. And then I'm gonna cut this piece in 4. Now, how wide is this? This is 2.5, but I don't need that much. I think even a 3/4 is more than enough. So I'm gonna cut 4 pieces. That is 3/4. There we go. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna smooch that. And then even these need to be, but I'm all gonna do that when everything is setting down. Okay, I'm just gonna start with this one, guys. So, how was your weekend? How was your weekend, guys? So I ended up till this night, Thursday night, with filming, I guess. Because on Friday, well, first of all on Friday I never film, but that because my hubby is at home, so that is not a film day or night or ever. Oh, Friday? No, not. Sometimes I do film Friday night because the boys are at the gym. But since the corona closed the gyms again, well, tonight he is at home. Terrible because he is getting bored so quickly. But anyway, first the weekend. Let me just first do the weekend. So we planned to start our little weekend holiday Friday morning at 10, I believe. But at the end we just wanted to drive on, so we moved at 9:30 to Germany. Yay! Oh my gosh, I just love Germany. They have such good food and hospitality, and yeah, I just love it. So we had to drive for a small 2 hours drive to Dortmund. It's one of the biggest Christmas markets in Germany. I let them tell me, and you can look that up on the internet too. But okay, so that is some nice information. Oh my gosh, it was so lovely, girls. It was so lovely. We arrived at, I think, well, something at 12 or 11:30 I think we arrived. And but the hotel room was not ready just yet, but that's okay. Luckily for us, we were quite early that day because there was plenty of room in the parking garage down below the hotel that belongs to the hotel. But it was not that big of a parking area. This hotel includes 190 rooms, and I believe only 35 or 40 places in the parking garage. So we were lucky to have a nice spot. So but no worries if we did not get that spot. Then there is a big parking garage at 3 minutes walk. But it always is nicer when you don't have to walk 3 minutes with a suitcase. Anyway, so we were lucky, so we keep the car there and just go inside the city. Alright, so yep. Chica went with us. For those who does not know me, I do have 2 dogs. One dog is a Cairn Terrier dog called Chevy, a girl, but she is not familiar with going on holidays, because we earlier had also 2 dogs. But with Chica, I would just want, because she's so small, it's easier, and I just like to see how it goes to go on holidays with a dog. So don't worry, because Chevy is not used to go on holiday, so don't worry that she is not in tears being alone at home, and she is not alone at home because my children are still at home and they are adults already. Well, 19 and 22 are pretty much adults. So don't worry, so she's not jealous at all. Alright, so Chica was with us. And luckily for everybody, it was not raining. After we got back, we heard from my mother and my mother-in-law that it was terrible rainy day here in Holland. So we were lucky that it was not in Germany. Very lucky indeed. So we did not get bad weather. Well, I think only later at night. Just a little bit. But it was not worth to put the umbrella open, so yeah, that's cool. That's super cool. So we went to into the city and for a walk and to see what's happening and everything. Just a quick walk, and well, oh my gosh, I was just blown away with so many and so nice decoration and everything. Oh my gosh. And you know, I did already a Christmas project, so I was already in the mood for all the Christmas noises and Christmas music and everything. So, oh my gosh, this was just a cherry on the cake. It was. And now I'm still in the Christmas mood. I'm not having my my Christmas tree up just yet. My daughter wished that I already had, but nope, I just want to have our 5th December celebration. That's a child's celebration here. Then we have Sinterklaas, not Santa Claus, but Sinterklaas. That's something familiar. Also a guy with a beard and a wet jacket on, but then a little bit different. Alright, so I always wait till that guy is back to Spain again, and then I put my Christmas tree on. But I can imagine that people are way early with putting their Christmas tree on, but that's totally fine. Alright, so we found a really cool place to have lunch. It's just such a nice old dark little restaurant bar. Yeah, I think it's a restaurant. Oh my gosh, that's Germany. Germany, they can do that. They can give the atmosphere on being in a totally different world. Oh my goodness, and the food is just amazing. I just love it. Alright, so and I always love take Chica with me. She's such a good behavior. Oh my goodness, we just put her in a corner on a sofa. I never put her on the floor because she's just too small, and I just like having her with me. So I just put her on a chair or on a sofa, or if I am on a sofa, I just put her in the corner, and then she just lay down and sleep or just watch around or anything. But God, she is just amazing. Okay, now first there is the time now to choose what I like for the closure. Now, because this is ready, now what do you like to do for the closure? I think still I like to pop up. I think even maybe this one, because with this one I also use the same one as here, but okay, but for this one it's more difficult. I think it is more difficult, but I will go for this one. I definitely are. And maybe I even can use these leftover pieces. Why not? Oh, this is a larger one, but I think we can manage that. Do I have some more leftover pieces? No. Because it's a shame that I need to cut a full, because I only have one, guys. I only have one, and I just love making these. Well, no, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right here, what do I need? What do I need to cut this out? I'm just gonna cut this as a full strip, or shall I just use this one? Oh, that's also possible. I'm talking too much, am I? No, but I do. Nope. This way. Yes. Okay. I am talking too much. I know. Okay, so cutting 2 pieces that fits my little template. Glue this on. And I mean, put it on correctly, the full one, because you are going to cut it out, so you definitely need to put everywhere some glue on. There we go. There we go. Yes, and now I'm just going to draw this and cut it out, and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so that is done. Grab back your page. Now, you don't want to interfere with your little closure. So what I like to do is first check out, because now I do see that this is too close. I need to stay away a little bit further. Okay, put this back, and this is quite a nice spot. Okay, grab something that you can push a nice hole in here, and then just put this inside, make it flat. Use something that's flat to close this down, and there you go. There you have your little closure. Yeah, perfect. Okay, same here. So I'm just gonna eyeball where the middle is. Then I'm gonna grab something that I can test it out. So test this out, and if you can see, this is interfering, so I need to stay away a little bit further. Okay. Oop, I think this is a nice spot. Here we go. Here we go, put it in. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, this looks amazing. What do you think? Yes, cool. Okay, let's go to the inside. Okay, let's check. Let's check. What do we like? What can we do? Well, first, check how many do we have left? Well, I think we can do this. Okay, first of all, I am gonna use the full piece of this one. And we always can do some little patchwork, but first I'm gonna cut a full piece. And then I think I'm gonna use, no, I just love this one way too much to just use the other one. Sorry guys. Oh, I did remember that we did some frame with this one. You can do that also if you like, but first I'm gonna make this one a full one. I like this way too much to cut out. Nice plain piece of paper. You still can write something down or put a photograph on. Okay, now I like to work in mirrors, so I'm gonna put the other one on this side. There we go. There we go, put it on. Okay, so that's the beginning. There we go. Now we do have quite a lot leftover pieces. We do. Now these are the bigger ones, but I always can use these. But let's just check it out, guys. We do have pulled so many. I'm just gonna check here on all my little pieces. Look on how many. And I just want to use these first. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna use a thin piece of paper that I am gonna cut already almost the same size. Well, just you always can cut it a little shorter, so I'm just gonna almost cut the same size. Okay. So that is, see, with just a little tiny little edge all the way around. And I'm gonna do that same thing on here. It does not have to be perfect because we are gonna make it perfect when we are done. Alright. Okay, so now we have 2 of these. Now this can put away for just a second because it's patchwork time. Okay, now these are also pretty big, so I'm just gonna search for the ones that are, well, this one I still can use. Let me put this away. I always can grab them if I need, but for now I just put these away, and I am gonna cut as many pieces I can that fits with these colors. Okay, so all my little pieces that fit this collection, everything that I can use that fits this, even the brown ones I can use. This one is also a pretty big one, but we can use it. These little pieces, you can use it, just use it. Pick them all out, everything, every little pieces that fits, except for the blue. I'm just leaving it in. Alright, so that is everything. Even this one, everything that fits. Okay. Let me put this back in. Here we go. The blue one. The blue ones I don't need. Alright, so here we have a nice big pile of all the little pieces. Oh, blue one, don't need that. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut. Yes, I am gonna cut. Searching for some more, all the little pieces. I'm gonna cut these in little strips. So I'm just gonna grab, and the best way, well, it's not particularly needed, but the best way is to cut all the pieces the same size. But even this one, it's not a big deal. But still, you can use small pieces and big pieces, no worries about that. So if you use a 3/4, then just cut a few that are a 3/4, so you can use them in the same line that we are going to use. I don't know if I'm in frame, but you get the picture on cutting a 3/4 pieces off. And then the last one I can cut 1/2 inch. Okay. So you can make a little pile, like this is my pile of a 3/8 and this is 1/2 inch. So just make a few piles. This is also 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, and I do believe that this is, well, it is a 3/4. So you get the picture, don't you? Yes, you get the picture. Make a nice pile of leftover pieces, and then when you are done, I don't know which one this is. I think it's, no, fits with this one. Okay, so if you are done, I think this even fits nice as a. Alright guys, even this one, a nice long one. Just first always search for the smallest pieces that you have left. So look that first. And even this one is not that easy to use. Then use it right now. Why not? Let's just, maybe this way is better. So I can cut this 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. See? Even 3/8. It can be done, guys. Just take your time. Just take your time. Make a few piles. Here we go. And so on and so on, and then I'll come back to you. Okay guys, let's get started. So I just put some double-sided tape on that very thin piece of white paper. And you can use any paper of course you like, but the best way is to use just a simple tin print paper, just a tin piece. Alright, well, let's get started. So where I'm going to start, I do like sometimes working diagonal, so I'm just going to start right here in the corner, and so on actually. So just use your imagination and just use what you have. First the pieces that fits nicely, and when it does not fit, then of course you can put two other ones on, but let me first try as many pieces that fits, and just go on and on. Okay, now I think it's a nice time to make a few other ones. Wait just a sec. Maybe it's a nice thing to add also some smaller pieces like the 3/8. So I'm just gonna grab the 3/8. Here we go. Let's do another layer with 3/8. Here we go. Using some green. Yep. Sometimes you can just start on the other side. Totally up to you. Just fill it out. Just search for nice pieces that fits nicely to the one you just add. Small ones at sides, but remember you always can cut these shorter, and you even can do that in between, so you still can use the small bits. So let's say I am gonna cut already a little bit. There we go. And you see right away a little bit better how it looks. There we go. And the longer ones you still can use. There we go. And small pieces you just can throw these away. Yeah, and so on and so on. So now I did 3 layers of the 3/8. And maybe now is a good time to put do the 1/2 inch again. And once in a while another color to break it a little bit. And then a brighter color, and so on and so on. Just sometimes use a longer piece if you have, but no worries if you don't. Totally okay. Just use what you have, guys. We have plenty to use. Yes, we do have plenty. Plenty to use. This is almost, and you also can, well, this does not fit exactly, but you also can use the longer ones, by the way. For example, sometimes here we go, and then you also can go back with smaller pieces. That's totally up to you. Let's use this one again. Here we go. Use it. Just use what you have. Now, what do you think? Do you think you get the nerves for doing all this, or do you like it? Well, I do have a little spot right here, and it's actually a super small spot, but we still need that spot, so always add everything in it. Okay, let me check if this is now fitting. I think I am. Yep, that fits nicely. Alright, so what do you think so far? What do you think so far? Ridiculous, or do you like it? Do you think this is stupid? Well, just tell me. I'm a big girl, I can handle it. I can handle everything. Till we are at the end. I think a green one goes nicely, and then this one, and then the last one, maybe this one, this little tiny. Yes, okay. Go back, use your scissor or your cutter. I always do use my cutter if I need the final cut, then I have a nice clean cut. But okay, the longer pieces, you still can use them, guys, so don't throw anything away. For the pieces that maybe you just can use them in the corner or something, but for all the others you just can just go throw them away. But ta-da! This is cool, isn't it? Yeah, I just love it. It's so nice. So yeah, so and once this is done, I'm just gonna check on a page if it's fitting. And of course I need to reduce just a little, and that's why I like to cut this a small bit off, so I have a nice clean cut. Here we go. Till everything fits. I think I'm just gonna cut a little piece so everything is nice and straight. Yes, perfect. Alright, and then I just smooch my edges. And this is why I love to use a thin underlayer of paper, because otherwise it's getting too thick. here we go. This is so cool. I hope you like it too. And yes, it does take a little longer than just cutting a big piece, but it's a super cool way of using your leftovers. I just love doing this, and yep, even beginners can do this. But it's just a matter of the best way to do this is cut your strips in the same size, 3/8 or 1/2 inch, perfect. And I use 2 sizes, as you just saw me doing that. Alright, so what do you think? Love that. So I'm gonna do the other one too, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done. Done. Alright, I'll come back to you. Hello. For me it's the day after, and I'm gonna start on my left side right here. And I think it's a good idea, because I still have 2 of these pages. I think it's a good idea to make a frame again. So what do you think? So I'm gonna do that. And so the meaning is that we just stay away from the fold line. Always check that, girls. Oh boys, do check that. Do check. Alright, cutting this down on the white spots. And then the beauty of this is that you can do the reverse with another piece of paper. If you like to do that, of course. Just a little too big. Just a slightly smaller piece. Cutting off again. Alright, so for this time I am gonna do the same thing. I'm only gonna check if the size is exactly the same. I think it is, but still I'm just gonna use the spot that's needed. Now you still can choose, of course, to just glue this down, as it is maybe no, not better, but you know what I mean. Okay, and now the things that I cut off right here, we still can use on the inside, so keep that close by, so you still can use that. And this one we are going to use the other side. And this is not completely, can be just a little shorter. I think it's not particularly necessary, but I want this not be in the way whatsoever. So yeah, this is way better. Just stay away. Okay, so that is what we're going to use on here. So you can use your ruler. I think there is some tape right here. You can use your ruler to do this, but yeah, I just recently discovered that this tool works like a charm to do a nice frame. But you can use your measurements also with your knife and everything. But gosh, I really love this one. So I'm just gonna cut 1/2 inch all the way around. Never had it so easy than this. Super easy. There we go. So it is that easy. Yes, it is. but you can do it with a ruler of course too. Just put your measurements, 1/2 inch all the way around, and then grab a cutting mat or a piece of chipboard or anything that you can cut out, and then use your knife or something, or your scissor. But still, it is an option. You still can just use these just on your same thing. Okay, so now this is really easy. I don't have to switch this because I'm just gonna flip this over, and then it should be fitting right in here, but I really like to cut this just a little smaller. Same thing here, just gonna flip this over and then it fits in here, but I really like this to be having just a slightly smaller. But let me first so how to do that, then you just cut on 2 spots. And now I know this one does not, well, sometimes it does, but then I just begin in the middle and go forward and back. And then same thing on this side. I just start in the middle, and then this works like a charm to cut a small piece off. Same thing on this one, because I do like a black edge, guys. Same thing on this. Start in the middle, up and down. See, it works like a charm. You just have to search for a method that it does works perfect. Okay, yep. And now I do have a small little edge. Okay, so I'm just gonna smooth all the edges and let's glue it on. Okay, let's glue it on. So I'm gonna start with the left side. First the frame, I think that will be easier. In the meantime, I am gonna continuing with my Christmas market in Dortmund. So we had a great lunch. A super lunch, and we even considered to put a reservation on for the evening, but I told them maybe we find another perfect German restaurant. So I thought I would like to see further than first option. Alright, so they agreed, and we're continuing to walk on, to go continuing everything. And now for those who knows me better than today, we also have a great hobby that calls geocaching. We always love to combine that, and even in the middle of this big city we could find quite a lot actually, especially for the lab caches. Lab caches is something different than geocaching, but similar. I want to explain that also because we did quite a lot lab caches in this city. A lab cache is familiar as a geocache, but then you go to, they guide you to a spot that then you have to answer a question. For example, they lead you to a church and then they ask you when this church is built, something like that. And then if the answer is correctly, then you can go to the next and you can go to the next and continuing. And mostly there are 5 questions, so 5 places, so you get 5 points to. And the points has no reason for anything, but you get a point. And so it's a great way to explore a city or a village or a certain area. Mostly it's in the cities, which I love. So you can They lead you to statues, to parks, or nice areas, nice shopping malls. But yeah, we always love to see different spots, and normally when you are just walking around you miss certain spots, and with the lap catches you don't miss any spot because they guide you to those spots. And there was one particular question we could not solve. For certain reason we could not solve, but I come to a later stage to tell you about that question. But it was on a big market and we were there several times, but we just could not solve it. We could not find the answer to the question. Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now. later that day, we were back in the hotel and having a little rest. Well, me and my hubby, we always before dinner, well, it's good to get back to the hotel and take a shower and make yourself showable again. And I just could not take that question to leave it because we could not solve it. So wait just a sec before I continuing talking way too much. Maybe it's a good idea because yeah, you can use this, so why not? Maybe with something at the top. And or is this too much of this paper? Is it too much, girls? Is it too much? Wait just a sec. Maybe this one fits better in here. Is it too much? It is pretty much green. Yeah, this fits better here. But is it too much? Well, it's just a background, and actually I do like this better. It's not that I don't like the green, but it's just an option for you, which you like to use, of course. So, but I really like this. So yeah, we just need 1 inch about. Can be smaller, but I think a 1 inch strip will do perfect. So let's search for a 1 inch strip that fits perfect to this. Which one do you like? Which one do you don't like? Which one shall we use for the pockets? I want to keep this easy peasy for the pockets because we used already pretty much busy. Also can use this. Just a sec. Why not use this one? Gives it a little bit more peace. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So we went back to the hotel and yep, same as I'm doing a page and I can't think of the solution or something, then I just can't get out of my head, and I just keep thinking and keep thinking till I solved it. And I had the same thing with this one. So I googled, and with Google Maps and even a good reading, because the question was not which restaurant, what's the name of this restaurant? No, the question was what was the name of the restaurant. So that was the question, and well, we stood by a restaurant and we could fill up the name 100 at a time, but it was just not correct. Well, duh. First of all, we stood on the wrong place because you saw a little video before you get to the point that you can answer a question. And I watched the video several times and I just thought to myself, we are totally on the wrong spot here, guys. So the last night before we went home, I told them I want to go back to the spot where we could not find that. Just gonna check which one. Yeah, I think we can do this one because we still have quite a lot of this. So we went back and I immediately was walking to the spot that I was thinking that there was the answer of that question. And yes, now I'm gonna tell you, oh, I just forgot to cut this 1 inch. The question was the name of the restaurant, and there was also that you needed to go to information board or something like that, and we just could not find it, but it was an information plate, a maquette on a wall. And so in the past there was apparently a restaurant there in that spot, but they built a big shopping mall on top of it. And that was the question: how was the restaurant called then? Okay, so that was the question. So we had it totally wrong at the beginning, but I was so happy that we finally could put the right answer into the question. So yes, mystery solved. That gives you such a nice feeling. At least I am. At that point I'm so proud of myself. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I get bored pretty quickly. But with the geocaching and the lab catching thing, I'm not bored at all. It gives me so much more meaning to go to visit places and not just only walk around watching some stores, watching the Christmas market or something like that. No, it gives you so much more to really enjoy city. Is it called city hopping? I don't know if that's the correct word. I don't think so, but it gives me so much pleasure that I can tell you. It really does give me so much pleasure. Alright, so that was the solving of a lab catch. So lab catching is a little bit different than geocaching, because geocaching you need to find a certain thing that you need to search for a touchable thing where you can write, where there's a note inside, where you can put your name in it. And lab catching, you don't need to find anything because they are questions. Alright, so that's the difference between lab catching and geocaching. And if you do both, then it's just a big plus to enjoy yourself in a big city. So yeah, we were quite busy doing some lab catching and geocaching and everything. And then, yeah, in the meanwhile, we watched, of course, loads of stores. Not that we were planning to do much shopping, of course, because we had Chica with us and everything. But yeah, my hubby passes by a jewelry store and he finally found a watch that he really liked. So yeah, I told him, yeah, wow, buy it. Finally you find it. So yep, he did. Normally I am the big spender, but yep, I didn't bought anything, so I'm proud of myself that I didn't. But my hubby did, so I'm very happy. And even our a good companion. Our friend even bought a new winter jacket, and my dear friend did not buy anything. So the guys had a wonderful week. Well, I too, but we didn't. The girls didn't buy anything. That's a big normally it's the way around. So yeah, a big plus. Okay, I don't want to use this on, I think it's too busy, so I go for the bottom spot, nice and quiet. Okay, so that was our, well, of course there was much more to tell, but for now that was pretty much the first day. Well, the weather was, by the way, excellent. Yeah, we did not get that much rain, so oh yeah, I already told that, because here it was pretty rainy. And what else? What else? Oh my god, there was so much to see, so much to eat. Oh my goodness. If you ever been on a Christmas market in Germany, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Too much, yummy, yummy, yummy. We did not do much eating on the Christmas market because, yeah, it's, you can eat as many as you like, of course, but if you go taste everything, then you will, then I can roll myself to home, to the back to the hotel, so I did not. Yeah, once in a while we wanted, because it was so cold, it was so cold. So once in a while we really wanted to go inside to have a drink, to warm ourselves. I think I'd like to put already some tags in here. I think a 4 by 6 or something would do perfect. Or even a booklet or whatever you like. So yeah, oh my god, we had a wonderful, wonderful time. Absolutely. So that is cool. I'm gonna decorate this later. For now I'll just put these inside. And I wait till the end, till I know that I have finished everything. And then I will decorate these, of course, just 2 tags where you still can add a nice picture on if you like. But then I decorate later, because you never know with me if I need something or not. Yeah. What do you think? You like it? I really like it. Alright, so here we have the blue version, and here we have the other, the red and green version. But the rest, everything is exactly the same. I really like it, so I'm just gonna open this one more time to show you how this is look. Here we have a frame too, and here is a frame, and oh, I added here a booklet inside. Well, I also can do that with the other one. On this one I forgot to make a nice frame, but I still can do that if you like. And then this one looks like this with 1 frame, and I still can add, because I still have left, something like this. We always can do that. Alright, so let's continuing to the next page. I think it's the last page. Is the last page? Let me check. I always like to grab everything back, see how it all ends. Okay, this one was the sister of this border, and then we have this one. Okay, so we just did this one, yep, and this we still need to decorate, but this is how it looks. I really like it. And then the back is this one. Yeah, so we're gonna remake this one, guys. Alright, And then in which color? Okay, I hope not the same color. Is it? Did I now make actually a little mistake on the color choices? Let me check. Alright, so this is, well, you can actually call this everything. So here we have the red and green. Well, let me call it the green page, the blue page, and I'll call it this the pink page. And then we have the blue page back again, and the green page. Oh, and then actually the pink page do come back again with this one, but maybe we can use this color a little bit more in this one. So no worries, that's totally okay. We can make it different, but I definitely go back with the pink on this one. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab the back of the one that we just did, and then we're gonna make this one. I hope it's not too confusing that I do this on camera on how I think. Just grab back everything and then just put it away. And for those who already followed this one, you don't need particularly to do exactly the same thing as I just did. But if you like to follow, then please stay tuned.